Basically in Colorado, we're a little too high, a little too cold. The weather is a little too variable to grow fruit trees because fruit trees need stability. But fortunately, there are some little microclimates around the state, all in western Colorado and mostly in these two counties, where you get these little pockets where we can kind of cheat Mother Nature and where we have the right air drainage off the mesa and where we get some canyon drainage winds and just these little nuances that are really subtle, but they mean that we can grow fruit here and we can grow really good fruit here. We do everything fresh, and like for Lance, we're doing it, we're picking them, they're tree ripe, we're getting them up to his tanks, and we're putting them in, and then they cold ferment. So they're not out in the sun, they make sure to keep everything in the shade. And the whole goal is capturing those volatiles and not letting them blow off. And then when they put them in the still, that's what you're catching. So in eau de vie, when you open that bottle, and there's the peach essence. Those are the fun things that for us to work with him, it's not just a product that you just run through a press. It's actually, how can we grow the best peach so that he can have the most flavor to work with? I think as we talk about systems and growing with soil to tree to fruit to libations, the people are part of the system. The farm doesn't exist without how I run it, or my neighbor runs it, or my mom runs it. And so when you're eating that great peach, you're partly eating a commitment from my granddad and my mom of what is the right thing to do. The soil and the trees are integrated, and so every thought is over 10 years. How are we going to build the soil? How do we treat the trees? We have beneficial insects and really make a system work. And that fruit then comes out of that system, and it reflects the flavor of that system. And that's what's so cool, is there is no one recipe. And how I farm, how my neighbor farm, that all comes into what this peach is, and from this farm and this soil and this sun. And that, that just makes it interesting.